Hey, what happened to the boom?
The boom got shrunk down. We might have had some issues. So let me start off and say welcome to another episode, Maude Bless America. Couldn't be happier than to have Dr. Ben Woodhead here, who just turned his hat around for those in the audience because he doesn't want to apparently not let himself be real.
I don't want to come across too casual.
Well,
What?
Why
Why would you change now?
All right, I'll do it.
It's a good looking
I'll go
lid.
back
It's
to
a
it.
good
It
looking
is,
lid.
yeah.
Good
And
looking
you can
lid.
get rid of the lid altogether if you feel more comfortable.
I feel comfortable like this.
Okay.
I think
All
we're
right.
good.
Well,
It's a natural state.
It's
It
a
is.
natural state. The hat. I mean, this is kind of how you perform surgery too. You have the baseball hat on backwards so you can get right down there and see what the hell you're doing.
Get right up in the business.
Right
so.
up in the business.
You didn't wear a hat when you operated on me, did you? You wore.
I think we tried to get as much hair in the wound as possible.
Hair, bodily, saliva, everything else.
Well, God, your nurses shaved me like they'd never seen an ape before. Good God.
Well, and
They came-
Ben eschews the mask. He wants saliva dropping in there. He wants blood. And
Thank God they give you the happy bow before they start cutting on you and shaving and just.
They make all men different there,
Why
Dave.
did they have to shave you? I mean, are you
Oh, my chest.
Are you a hirsute?
Oh, yeah. I have hair where most people don't have skin.
Dan will start calling you a
No,
Yeti.
no, I don't. I'm not that bad.
You're like one of those hairless
but
cats.
just a little bit around here, and
So you're not a Mexican hairless.
no. But they just kind of take a little bit off you, so no hair gets in the wound. That'd be bad, right?
Well, I don't actually.
Cheers. Welcome.
Cheers.
Absolutely.
By the way, important rule: you don't clink if you don't drink, Ben. You just committed a cardinal sin. We're gonna have to put you in Maude Bless America timeout, lad.
So we'll have enough time to talk about surgery. So welcome, Ben. Thanks for coming here.
Appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah, that's good.
We got all the time to talk about surgery.
We do. We have a lot of time
Well,
to talk
actually,
about
before
surgery.
we get into surgery, you have an interesting background. So, a humble young man coming from North Platte, Nebraska, God's gift to Nebraska by many accounts from those in the North Platte region. And how'd you find your way into medicine? Give it what was life growing up like in the Woodhead household?
Have you ever been out to North Platte?
I have. They love me out there.
Really? Railroad?
Well, no, not with the railroad. A couple of bars.
I've been to North Platte a lot.
Have you really?
Oh,
well, yeah, you did with Cisco, right?
Right. Yep.
North
Had a lot of
big,
people
big
live in-
railroad town.
Had a lot of
obviously.
people live in North Platte.
I would say the majority of kids, if you weren't in teaching, healthcare, maybe an attorney here or there, everybody else kind of worked on the railroad. So that's
So out of your graduating class of a couple hundred, right? 200-300.
Oh, I think we had a bigger class, like 350.
Oh, good.
Wow, good size.
So the problem with North Platte is, I think what they've had issues over the years is a lot of people don't come back, and so go to college, and then if you're not going to get on the railroad, or you do, you go to college and come back, like there's just not a tremendous amount of jobs where people are actually flowing back in. So the population, it's either stayed the same or it's actually went down a little bit. But it's a railroad town.
It's actually kind of famous. You may or may not have heard my mother on here, but North Platte to this day, when the railroad comes through, it remains. I mean, there's always been the volunteers that would go out and they would take lunches or dinners or what have you, boxed up for the servicemen being shipped out. So during World War II, North Platte was a big stopover. They typically had to refuel. And then to this day, the other part used to be on the airport. Now it's just a little ways away. Best burgers going. So lots of transcontinental flights that stop, refuel in North Platte so the pilots could get burgers, cheeseburgers, by the way.
I must have missed that history.
There. Well, but I figured you probably were out there sucking down cheeseburgers.
Where?
Right
what
there
was it? I wonder what in
the airport.
I don't know. Well, now it's just around the corner. When you come off of the east exit there into North Platte, there's those hotels. It's just right down the street, and it's
Oh, you're talking about the canteen.
The canteen.
Oh, the canteen was the place,
and
for a
it
long
was
time.
on the airport.
Yeah,
and like I said, best cheeseburgers in North America.
Yeah, so that was
there's a lot of fat pilots. They couldn't get out of the airplane.
What's the big hoedown they have out there? Buffalo Bill Day?
Nebraska Land Day.
Nebraska Land
You will
Day.
never be the same after you go there.
Why?
It's
life-changing. How?
Apparently, there's some weird shit that happens.
I mean,
about it.
You know, you're talking to a couple experienced guys here.
Well, you went to UNK.
Meaning experience. I do.
Hey, cheers.
Yes, I do.
Here's the friggin' Husker Land days.
I'm serious. It is one of the greatest events ever. So my wife actually takes our girls back for the rodeo. My wife loves cowboys, and I think she regrets me not being one, but I'm not. So.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you strap on some assless chaps, don't you?
I mean, maybe only on
And
Saturdays.
only
but-
Spurs.
So maybe just if things go right, they just wheel him in on
If
the
things
Spurs.
go right, I have the assless chaps on.
And some Spurs.
Oh, it is though. Like it's a cowboy thing. So they have this big rodeo, and I don't know it's how it relates to like professional rodeo or anything, but back home it's huge. And so they got like 3 or 4 rodeo nights, and then they have a set of probably 2 or 3 like country concerts. They get good people like Tim McGraw and Faith Hill were there when I was up. I
remember
Rascal
a good
Flatts.
buddy of mine went
Big
and
names.
saw Toby Keith there.
Toby Keith was
Probably
awesome.
10 years ago,
So I just went to the Zach Bryan concert.
which
Can't
is
remember.
which
that was after we got back from Philadelphia.
you went to Zach Brown.
That's
concert?
why I flew back.
Ah,
That's right.
Zach
Remember, we had to
Brown?
get him back.
Zach
early.
Bryan. I'm
Zach
sorry.
Bryan. Right.
Zach Bryan.
That's my wife's
Yes,
favorite.
I remember.
And so
Did you have any
Where we
issues
got-
getting back for that?
no.
Okay, just thought it asked.
Hey, Matt, was that
Oh.
the time we got invited out for the pre-party and then
We got invited out
Okay,
and
okay,
uninvited.
uninvited? Okay.
Yeah, love to have. Oh, guys, please be there. You know, we said no, we weren't invited. Yeah, you're invited now. And then all of a sudden, yeah, by the way, you're not invited.
It did backfire though because it rained, and then we didn't end up getting down to the concert until 10.
It did.
So we still could have gone.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could
Oh
have.
my God!
It yeah, what a kind of a shit show, huh?
I'll tell you what, that's like cutting into you without shaving first legs. I mean, that's just
You don't want to do it.
Don't want to do it.
Thankfully, he didn't have
infected.
much arm hair for that. So, no. So Phil, finish it. Phil Vassar. You know who that is?
No,
You're
he
not-
has a
you're
college
not
named after
You're
New
not.
York,
You're not.
Vassar
You're not a
College.
true country fan. Then
Mm.
he came to Nebraska Land Days, and it was similar to the Zach Bryan.
Never came back, did he?
He did not. He actually did. He got rained out, but he played like one of his final songs. He was like screaming on the piano while it's thunderstorming and lightning.
Oh boy!
One of the best events of my life, probably.
Really? There?
Did- my
did he have you up there playing piano with him?
No.
Because I have heard you're a gifted musician.
Who have you heard that from?
You know, I cannot reveal sources. We're journalists here,
Hmm.
and burgeoning media moguls.
Me. You
I
said
have,
that. Not
I have
golfers.
0 music skills.
Well, that makes two.
So
of us.
I'm not very
back to-
skilled at
back
really
to
Back
anything.
to-
your journey to from
North Platte,
we digressed.
Yeah. So my dad was a teacher,
Okay.
coach. We had 4 boys, or we had 3 boys and 2 girls in the family, and so it was a simple life. Grew up playing sports. Ended
What
up.
did your dad coach?
He was the girls' basketball coach,
Okay.
head girls' basketball coach, and then he was an assistant coach for football.
Okay.
So
Girls football.
flag football.
He played for the Bulldogs back in the day, did he?
He
not?
did, and he might have played against you. Well, I think you played against my uncle. You had said my dad went to
my
Chicago.
last 1975 was my last football season. I graduated from high school in 76, and North Platte was our second game of the year. Lost 10-0.
Well,
Wow.
you might have played him though when you're at UNK. He was at Shadron as well and played.
It was a club
yeah.
sport at UNK.
You guys might have been 1-on-1.
Oh, what did he play?
Wideout.
I wasn't out there. I was inside. I was a defensive end linebacker.
He might.
I didn't go
He
out.
might have been in the.
Those
slot.
guys were fast guys. That'd be like Sweeney. Sweeney was out there on the wing.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
On the
You might
chicken
have.
wing.
You might have just laid him out.
He probably came across the middle and he was hurting.
as well he should be. Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
So your dad played against Sleggs, possibly.
I think you probably
Move the
did.
clock forward. You said a simple life, 3 boys, 2 girls.
So I
So
went
you
to.
played all the sports.
We did.
Clearly
Yeah. Well,
a
that was
gifted
back
athlete.
in the. No, not really. But when you're in a small town, anybody can play sports. But yeah, that was back in the day where high school sports wasn't crazy, and even club sports. Right? You play every sport. You grow
Yeah.
up and you're multi-sport. I don't know if I'd say athlete, but you do everything.
Well, that was how we all grew up.
You think that was
you
that
swam
like
or
that in
baseball in
Lincoln?
the summer. You did football in the fall. You swam, competitively in the winter, or you played basketball. And then baseball, high school level was
or track.
And then you did track in there.
So I will say back when Matt and I went to high school, and certainly when I did in the 70s, high school athletics was a really bigger deal than it is now.
I would agree.
Because there weren't so many, to your point, club sports.
There weren't the clubs.
There wasn't. You might have had a gray Y basketball team or Sprite League, Coke team, basketball. Certainly nothing football besides midget football.
Yeah, midget football.
So there was really nothing. So Seacrest football field, he played there. So for a city game, it it would be packed, and there would be students overflowing. Matt, remember on that south side?
On that south side of Seacrest.
So you'd have, for a city game, you would have 6, 8, 10,000 people there. Yeah.
Do you think, though, we were talking about this with a parent on my daughter's basketball team this weekend, the school camaraderie and support, though, I don't know if it's there anymore, right?
No.
Like young kids, they are on their phones, and not to, they don't show up to games for school spirit, dress up, paint their chest. I don't know when that stopped, but
kind of a rite of passage in Lincoln, Matt. You probably the same. You'd go to the football game when you were in junior high, right?
And it was super
was
fun.
A big deal.
It was
if you got to go, if your parents let you go to a football game,
you thought you were shitting in high college.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
But
it was a big deal because you knew which high school you were going to go to by virtue. They had really pretty strict boundaries.
Geographic boundaries, 4 high schools,
and the parochial schools, which was pious. So you knew where you were going. So you'd try to go to a game and see, geez, what's this all about? High school, you're 8th or 9th grade. That was a big deal. Big deal.
Well, and the other part, remember, you'd walk from Seacrest Field to Valentino's.
Yes,
at
you
70th and Van Dorn.
Yes.
It seemed like it was to hell and gone. And it took forever, but that was a big Friday.
So that was the after game party.
That was the after
I
game.
will go one step further. And again, it closed down sometime during my high school year, but there was a King's Food House, Matt, on 40th and 40th South.
And South, yeah.
And you slept over there. Now,
really?
Yeah, where Pinnacle Bank is on 40th and South. King's Food House was kind of probably one of the probably a famous chain for Lincoln. They probably had 4 or 5.
Oh yeah.
And you had the Northeast Kings, you had the Southeast Kings, you had the Lincoln Heights Kings, meaning all the kids would congregate at the King's Food House. And the Southeast one was at 40th and South, which is just, a mile away from.
That was back in the day when people would actually have conversations, though, and look at each other, right?
Here's the funny thing about King's Food House, and Matt, you'll remember
Kids,
this.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So they were kind of ahead of their time in that you'd sit down in a booth. They all had booths, and they had a phone, and they didn't have
call in.
You'd call in your order.
They had that in North Platte.
No, they had that in McCook. Max in McCook. Did you ever go down to McCook?
No, I mean I've been there, but
so anyway, where was it in North Platte?
At the A&W, which ended up being King's. The A&W, they had the phones to order.
Yeah,
oh boy,
yeah.
That was probably when I was in middle school.
Do you know how many pranks got played on that phone?
Oh my God!
People used to get so pissed off because you'd go in there with friends.
Oh God!
And it was always who could come up with the dumbest.
Oh God! Phrase. The patience of Job, right? With those people who work
those people that work.
So again we digressed. Back to you grew up in North Platte, and how did you get to Chadron?
I think it was the only place that offered me the opportunity to play football.
Play sports.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy. So you played at Chadron State?
I did. Yeah, I think they gave me the discount since my dad and uncle went there, and they were like, "Yeah, he's got nowhere else to go."
A legacy.
Yeah,
listen to him. He's a legacy. We need the dues. We need the tuition.
Yeah, the $5,000 in tuition that you go to.
I find it somewhat fascinating, Matt, that you're a graduate of a esteemed Big Ten institution.
Why, yes.
2 of our really good friends, Ben and Sweeney, both went to state colleges, state universities for their undergraduate work before they became big-time famous doctors.
Big time.
Yeah. He was a Wayne State guy, I heard.
He was a Wayne State guy.
He was a Wayne State guy.
Yeah.
I didn't realize,
I think it was Wayne State College back then.
Was it?
Now it's Wayne State University.
And the football team was a club sport, but he said he lettered in the
He said he ran track too. What? He did. That's what he maintains. I want a yearbook.
I said
we've got
to have video.
I want validation.
We need photographic.
I want validation.
They didn't have photos back then, though, did they?
They have black and white.
Black and white.
Yeah.
They drew pictures of
it was a brown
stick people in a cave.
Okay, you went to
Chadron State College.
Yep.
Things are going great. You're cutting a big swath as a football player.
Oh, huge swath.
And what
did
position
you play running back?
No, I played a slot receiver.
Slot receiver.
Oh, okay.
I would have never.
What was your offense? Did you have a traditional slot, or did you?
We had a one back.
Okay,
one back, and then we had 2 slots.
Was it pistol or was it just offset?
No, it was more of like honestly, it was like a 2 wide essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we ran a lot of stuff, but we had 1 eye back usually. Didn't have fullback really. It was kind of like a
11-man,
early West
11-man or 7-man,
6-man.
Oh, 6-man.
We were in the RMAC.
College football. RMAC was a nice.
That was a legit deal,
right?
Yeah, it was good. You know, that's all changed like since I've been there, and it's transitioned. I think they're still in the RMAC, but MIA, if you that's what Kearney's in now. And so the landscape, though, it's changed a little bit in D2. D2 has gotten better.
D2's got some really good football players,
I mean,
and basketball players, and all athletes.
Yeah, and I think, that's a whole bigger conversation, but like now I certainly think they'll get people, but with NIL, a lot of those kids that are studs, they don't have the commitment, I don't think, to stay there.
I mean,
I think it's
the
right?
whole NIL, it legitimized what was going on under the table, but it's now become self-marketing. College football's lost its way with NIL. I stand by it. But coming back to it, so you're cutting a big swath. What was your major in college?
I was biology.
Besides wildlife.
Biology.
Yeah, biology.
Which is not the most.
So you knew you wanted to go pre-med because biology was the classic precursor,
not
right?
Not really. I didn't know what I wanted to do.
So you said, oh, shit, I don't know what I want to do. Let's do biology.
I was a biology major. The problem with biology, though, as you guys know, you guys have done business. If biology, like if you don't do biology, like what are you going to be, a biology teacher?
Well, that's my point. Or a biologist.
I mean, in hindsight, like I would have done, like I would tell any kid or even my kids, like do something you want to do, like business.
But did you want to do that?
I didn't know. Like, I was young and I was like, oh, biology sounds good. I like science. And so,
anybody in your family have that pathway?
No, that's part of the reason why,
Did your parents look askance at you?
I was
with
like
raised
black.
So
sheep.
was your?
My dad was a teacher.
How'd you get to be the black?
Your dad was a teacher and coach. Would your mother? Did you go?
She was a teacher. Yeah.
Teacher
So like
well.
I was the first one to ever do anything.
Yeah.
And so honestly, where I'm at today,
how'd you get to be a black sheep if you're the first one to do anything?
Well,
are you the oldest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, well, nobody had ever done medicine or biology or anything like that. And so
honestly, you really did biology to be able to say, hey, to the girl, let me show you a little bit about
I am biology. A biologist.
I'm a biologist.
So
let me
smart.
Explain to you how biology works. In fact, let me show you.
Do you know how smart you have to be a biologist?
Oh, well, a lot smarter than I am. Same thing with a chemist and anything else. So no, I don't know. Like I don't think that I really knew what I wanted to do. I actually went to Peter Hewitt and toured the UNO, the engineering schools. Mm-hmm. Both my uncles were engineers. I was like, oh, that sounds sweet.
Hey, you know what you call an accountant without a sense of humor?
What's that?
An engineer.
Well, yeah.
Haven't you used that with
an actuary?
Yeah, an actuary.
What's the difference?
Okay,
they're the same.
Engineer, actuary.
According to Matt,
again,
all things lead to Matt.
No, this case they clearly don't. So here we are, biology major, football stud muffin, cutting a big swath in Chadron.
Yeah.
And the black sheep of the family, because you're the only one that's ever done anything.
That's not true, but
that's what you said.
Okay.
So we're backtracking just a little bit. Kind of like the invitation for us to come to his house. Love to have you.
Much like it.
You're actually going to show up? Yeah, we can't make that happen. You're out.
Yeah, we're on our way.
Out.
Oh man, I didn't know this was.
Spoke with my wife. She said you two out. So where'd you meet your wife?
What did we talk about?
We were web page partners before they had internet.
Web page? What's that?
I know you wouldn't know that.
I
was a junior in high school. She was a freshman, and we were randomly assigned to be web page partners back in the day when you design a web page.
Oh, like the back end?
Yeah.
Like the front end, the web, the graphics, or the back end of the web page?
You like just design it. It was like when it was back in the day.
Like coding?
I don't know. She probably did most of it. She was
a freshman. You were a junior.
Yeah. So it's quite complicated. My brother was in her class, and her sister was in my class.
Wow.
And
that got weird.
Right. Very weird. And I don't know, maybe she wanted to date my brother and didn't work out.
So what year did you graduate from high school?
02.
02.
What?
And your brother graduated in
04.
04. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I went to Chadron, and she actually played soccer at the university here.
Oh, wow.
And then she got hurt and ended up coaching the last couple of years. So we didn't go to college. We broke up a lot. And
sorry to hear that. So
she ended up not being able to find anybody else and got stuck with me ultimately. So.
Oh,
I don't.
So this notion of her winning the lottery,
so when you said she couldn't find anybody else, that's kind of poor mouthing her a little bit. I don't think that's accurate.
Clearly not. Slags, get in here, Roy.
So
she won the lottery. Mm-hmm. You said I do.
We got married pretty young. I was at Chadron. I actually was a PA first. So I went to PA school in Omaha. I don't know did you know that?
No.
Keep going. This is fascinating.
So in
you
my
said
small
biology, I'm going to go be a PA.
So I'm telling you, my life is just like series of decisions where I didn't know where I was going and just ended up in the next step.
And your wife stayed with you.
Shocking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my wife, we get engaged while I'm in PA school because we're going to go back home maybe.
So you're living in Omaha.
She's in
She
Nebraska,
is.
Lincoln.
She's living
Nebraska,
in
Lincoln.
and she's
Gotcha.
coaching with, wasn't it Scott Walker was the
John Walker.
John Walker.
John Walker was
the soccer
Yes,
coach.
still
coach.
is.
He's still
No, didn't he get fired?
no.
Walker,
I don't think so.
soccer coach?
What?
Don't bring that public.
No,
No,
I'm probably 1,000% wrong.
He's still coaching.
Okay, for the first time on Maude Bless America, we're going to have an intervening moment for a fact check.
We need Ginger.
Ben, right here. We got to have
Who
a fact
is the
check
soccer coach for the University of Nebraska?
Let's see.
Lincoln.
They were good
And
this
so-
year too.
and your wife's name's Bridget, right?
Yeah,
And she was helping out John Walker
she did. Yeah, he's
after an injury. And he's
Yeah, so
still
she
here.
hurt
So
her
what's our
knee.
fact check?
Is he still the
he's the head coach.
head coach? I
Slugs,
apologize. I
You're gonna have to
apologize.
call John.
I apologize to Coach Walker.
I do.
My bad. I apologize profusely.
You kind of fucked that up.
I did.
Slugs.
Sorry.
All right.
You're
Excuse my
manifesting
language.
something bad here, but so yeah,
So
so
you're in PA school in Omaha. Bridget's here coaching.
correct, and still going to school,
Okay.
and I break the news to her like 2 months before. I was like, yeah, I think I want to apply to medical school.
After you're
I
done
think
with
I'm going to apply to medical.
After,
So
as
you're
I'm
done with-
finishing PA school.
I
and you
think
say,
still
oh,
in
by the
the
way, I
medical
like school
school.
so well.
Yeah.
I do.
Guess what?
Yeah,
I'm going to go another 8 years.
And somehow
Now,
she
was
still.
was she thinking you were going to marry her when you were done with PA school and you
We were just
delayed?
gonna no. Well, she was like, well, yeah, we were gonna. She was getting ready to teach, and then I was gonna be a PA, and we are gonna live happily ever after
in North
Nebraska.
Platte?
or maybe go Western. I don't know, Western Nebraska, but
In North Platte, Western Nebraska.
it is.
It is.
Whether
You
it's
mean,
Kearney
you mean
or
further west?
It's actually the gateway to the West.
It is the gateway to the
to
west.
Colorado, Utah. Yeah. So I told her that, and she still married me shockingly, but she wasn't super happy about it. So
She wasn't
Marrying
super
you or
happy
the
about
decision
you.
about the med school.
med school.
Okay.
Yeah, and she more or less told me, she's like, you can either
Why was she not happy about
Well-
being potentially married to a doctor?
because that's not that impressive, quite honestly.
I don't know. I mean, again, word around the OR, those tight fit surgical scrubs you wear cut quite a swath. I mean, you're pioneering a whole
Now,
new
how are you getting that
ensemble.
inside info?
Well,
Yeah,
we,
how
we
would
have a
you know
How
mutual
is
that?
that
acquaintance.
intel getting to you, Matt?
We
Barr?
have a mutual acquaintance whose daughter works there. And we get some
Ah.
reporting back.
Yeah, we do.
Was Dr. Vandegucci talking about those tight scrubs last?
You mean Rob Vandersnatch, your business partner?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he was not.
okay.
No,
That's
he didn't
makes me
mention
feel
it.
better.
A
But
couple female
you know,
co-workers.
we're journalists. We do not
we
reveal
can't
sources.
reveal our sources.
So here we start med school. You're at UNMC.
I went to Missouri.
What?
So I was in PA school at UNMC, and then we moved to Missouri for 4 years. So that's part of the
So
reason.
you
So
realized
why did
Missouri
did you
and Columbia?
apply to Missouri? Why did
in
you go to
Kirksville,
Missouri?
Kirksville.
Yeah, that's where we got in, and we decided we were going to go there.
The University of Missouri?
No, so it's Kirksville. It's AT Still University, so it's in Kirksville. So that was another reason she's like, "Oh, you're going to move me to." It's the town of North Platte. We were going to never live in a place like that again, and here we.
And
moved
there
for
you go.
4 years.
How big is Kirksville?
24,000.
Okay, it's
Wow.
North Platte.
Yep. So it's about an hour north of Columbia.
Oh yeah,
And
Okay.
so Missouri's, have you been to Missouri? Like central Missouri?
I've been in Columbia.
I passed
and-
through it.
Columbia is good. It's a university town, but middle Missouri is different. Like
Yes.
you think,
There was a
There's some people that grew up shitting a little too close to the house.
it is an interesting place, but it was a good place.
Okay.
So
So you had a
we
good
were there.
4 years.
Then we moved to St. Louis for 5.
do you
So
know-
wait a minute. So you did your residency in St. Louis
Correct.
plus a year or two of fellowship.
So I did my fellowship. So then we're in
All right, so let's back up.
Okay.
Graduate from Kirksville, moved to
Correct.
St. Louis, and you were there for 5 years.
yes.
That whole 5 years was residency?
Yep.
Whoa. So you did internal medicine and then what? Or was it all 5 years?
So
internal
a
med-
surgical residency is 5 years. Like in the old days, it used to be like you do an internship in internal medicine and then you match into it, but it's all combined now. So
Okay.
it was just 5 years straight there.
Wow. So where'd you live in St. Louis?
Baldwin, Missouri.
Oh, so out there on the west side.
Yeah. Do you know it?
I do. So then what hospital were you at doing your whole residency?
St. Louis University, and then some of the smaller hospitals out in West. Main hospital out there west was called De Pere Hospital in a town called De Pere, which is a very, very, very nice area. I don't know.
What led you to the pathway of orthopedic surgery and specifically shoulders?
I did have the benefit of being a PA first, right? And I knew I didn't want to do primary care. Nothing against primary care, but
right.
Wasn't for you.
No, and quite honestly, like, not to minimize my intelligence, but like, to be a primary care internal med, you got to know so much. General dentist, right? General attorney, like, your knowledge base has to be so huge. And so I was fairly confident of what my skill set was, and it was not to be super smart. And so orthopedics, you can grind in when you're in med school, it's all about scores and everything. And so if you grind and get really good scores, you can get into a subspecialty like that. But ultimately, like what I do the same thing over and over, right? So like
repetitive motion.
Yeah, repetitive motion. And so for me, I was like, I know what I want to do, and my skill set is try and be good at one or two things, right?
So why did you select shoulders as opposed to hips, knees, ankles?
Hang on 1 second. So your fellowship, you just said a surgery residency. Did you know it was going to be orthopedic surgery when you started?
I did. Yeah, because I didn't love medicine, and I knew I wanted to do something like orthopedics where you didn't have to deal with as much medicine per se, and you're dealing with more like active, functional people. And that was
so surgeons are different than doctors.
I mean, no.
I was explained once by a surgeon that don't call me doctor. I am a surgeon. And this was an orthopedic surgeon.
Oh.
I mean,
it was somebody we all know who will be nameless. I call him doctor. He goes, don't call me doctor. I am a surgeon.
Interesting. Yeah, I haven't heard that before, but
that is just.
I mean, everybody goes.
We're journalists. You can't disclose.
That
sources.
was his perspective on his craft, and he was an orthopedic surgeon.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong, but everybody goes to medical school.
His point was, I don't heal, I fix.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
that was his point. I fix problems. I don't heal. I don't diagnose. I diagnose and I fix.
Okay.
I don't heal. Medicine is healing. He was an orthopedic surgeon. His point was I fix stuff.
He's go in and I
surgically fix it.
I mean, I think that's reasonable. I don't go by doctor in clinic anyway, so I call myself Ben. And
well, why'd you make us introduce you as doctor
when
we were out golfing?
Yeah, Ben.
I mean, Ben, it's Dr. Ben to you asshole.
I don't know. I think that's a play on words, like
doctor or
surgeon doc. I mean,
I'm just he was quick to correct me on the golf course.
It's cutting a fine swath.
It is.
But in turn, so you finish your 5-year orthopedics, doing that residency, and you say, I could go ahead and go back to private practice, but no, Bridget, you're going to thank me because we're going to go do a fellowship.
Yeah, we're going to move you across the country.
So where'd you go for your fellowship?
So I did my shoulder fellowship at the University of Washington, which was
out in Seattle. Wash U.
Yeah, it was awesome. Like, I don't know if I could think of a better place to live for a year.
Pretty cool, huh?
It's expensive as hell in Seattle.
Oh, we paid more in rent for a 900, I don't know if I've told you this, 900 square foot house in the city with rats outside than we did when we bought our first house here for a mortgage.
Oh my God. Unbelievable. It's so expensive.
So was it expensive when you were there in the 90s?
Terrible. Yeah.
Even in the 90s?
Three times the cost of Lincoln, Nebraska.
Oh, I mean, I can't remember you're a fellow making no money. And I want to say our rent was $3,000.
Oh boy.
What the hell did you do?
So were you were at UW?
Take out loans?
Which hospital did they have you at?
UW. And so, I mean, I moonlit, like I did moonlighting, took call to pay for our
So did you moonlight like at Swedish or what they
UW.
call Pill Hill?
Yeah, so they would let the fellows moonlight. And I can't remember what we got paid, but it was enough to pay for.
What's a fellows moonlight?
So like you're a surgeon that can operate on people alone, right? You've already done a residency, so you would take call at some of the smaller hospitals.
Okay.
And they would pay you because the older guys who have been in practice don't want to take call. So they'll pay the younger guys basically. I don't remember what it was.
Excuse me. Let me see your hand, real. I noticed this So you've got a ring tattoo on your finger.
I questioned him that last when we went golfing.
Was this before or after we were uninvited to the
we
party?
We walked together. I go, what about that?
This is probably what got us uninvited. That was
before we were uninvited.
No, this is what got us uninvited, wasn't it?
No, I asked him about that. You said your daughter.
So,
right?
Yeah. My wife and we've been married a long time. My wife is not, she does not care whether I wear a wedding ring or not. I don't because of surgery. I probably haven't wore a wedding ring in 4 years.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. And you don't
want to lose it my shoulder.
I know.
With the hairs and the.
I mean, you don't want a hair and a ring.
Well, you don't want the ring dropping in there.
Dad.
My 10-year-old, she was like, well, Dad, why does Mom always wear a ring and you don't? Fair enough. Fair question.
Okay.
I've lost multiple. I was like, well, I do surgery.
In bodies?
Yeah. I'm in Dave's shoulder and can't be wearing a ring.
Is that why it's a little creaky?
Yeah, that's the mechanical symptoms. So yeah, I did it because I haven't worn a ring in so long, and I was like, I did it more for my daughter. Honestly.
It's permanent.
It is.
It's permanent.
I love that.
That is. It's really nice.
So I guess
you're moonlighting in Seattle.
See how this goes?
Yeah, I love it. Moonlighting in Seattle. Where do you want me to go from there?
Just
trying to live life. You know,
we're getting your history.
Seattle. Yeah. So I mean, literally, we're out there, and I mean that is to pay the bills. I mean,
right.
I don't want to say we're in the red, but
it's legalized slavery being a resident in a
it is. And then you're out there in a cool place, and so that's kind of the price to pay to go to a big fellowship.
Did you get to take advantage of the cool place because you weren't making any money? We did.
So the nice thing about Seattle, you don't actually have to have a lot of money to do
cool stuff.
No,
some things.
Well, like we're big hikers, and so we had 3 kids at the time, so we'd strap them on our back. Have you heard of Snoqualmie?
Yeah, Snoqualmie Pass.
Dude, we would go to Snoqualmie
up there, all that
every other week.
You had how many kids?
We had 3 at the time. We have 5 now.
Wait a minute. So you've been in med school. You've had 5 years of surgical residency. You're in a 6th year, making next to nothing, and you decide, hey, Bridget, let's crank out some kids.
Crank out some babies.
Yeah, that's a loaded conversation. So she is a family, or she's from a family of 6. She would have 9 kids.
Whoa.
I know.
Well, you're clearly doing your part, and she does not know how to say no.
we were in Seattle. We have 5. We were in Seattle. My God. And my kids will find this out someday, but I was done at 3, and she's
well, you're at 5 now. Are you done
5 now? Apparently, that was a big. So you're the one with the problem of saying no. Honey, I'll do my part.
No, I think all guys have a problem saying no.
I don't think I'm the only one that is has this.
Are you gonna have another one?
No. Well, I will not.
No, that was very quick.
Oh, that was really quick.
Well, let's get Bridget on the phone.
Say, can we have a call in?
She might
call in.
She could have another one.
Bridget.
So, do you do a little fixie?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we actually. Yeah. Oh,
do we know it took, or do we need to lay you out on the table here in Maude Bless America Studios in Lincoln, Nebraska, and make sure that fix took?
You talk about the happy pill and the shave deal. That's a weird deal.
That's really weird. That's an unnatural.
With the old surgery.
Do you have the male nurse? That's an unnatural act.
No. I think that would be an unnatural act to have a male nurse doing that. So, fortunately,
that was a top 5 worst experience.
Why?
Oh, it's more painful than childbirth.
I felt like when I had mine done, they were pulling my stomach out.
A little tug.
It's a little uncomfortable.
What do they give you before that to make you just giddy? What kind of drug?
I didn't have anything.
Oh, bullshit.
I had surgery all day, and I show up there, and I was like, okay, here we go.
Matt, didn't you have a happy pill?
Is that Bridget texting you? Is she listening to us live? Say, what the hell are you telling those guys?
Are we on live stream?
As far as you know.
Yeah.
ESPN?
ESPN too.
I don't think so.
Ocho?
Yeah, we're on the Ocho.
Fox Sports.
We're on the Ocho. We're going to get dumped out of here.
Matt, didn't you have a happy pill before you got?
They gave me something. I just remember it was some dude.
Pretty happy.
He's like, "Hey, you want to step in the restroom?
Some dude doing your deal?
Look at your deal before you're no longer a man." Like, oh God, what am I doing? Yeah, I came home. Whatever the drug was, I came home. It was like a goddamn dog hanging out the side of the window. It's like I'm having a vasovagal reaction. Don't stop. I don't care how cold it is. I'm panting and carrying on.
I was a happy boy. I was really? Chirpy and when they gave me whatever they give you, fine, have at it. Go get it. Let's do it.
You say let's do this again.
What? It was bad.
No, why? Well, if you didn't have any.
So
I thought the most uncomfortable was the anesthesia. When they stuck that needle in there, that was
The happy pill made it better.
I miss the happy pill. To be truthful, I had one of my buddies do it. Do you guys know the complications of having that surgery? Do you know what can happen?
No,
and it's ignorance has been bliss.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's fine because you guys.
Is there
are
a statute of limitations?
Yeah. So apparently, if you do too many things, it can turn into like a watermelon. They can have to go back.
What do you mean too many things?
Not sit around and watch the Masters for.
Oh yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
It was NFL playoff weekend.
Yeah, so that's reasonable, right?
I spent down with the bag of peas.
So you've got to stay down there. With
I stayed down. I
took my daughter.
Down goes
it was Halloween.
crazy.
I took her trick or treating up and down the street
that night.
Yeah.
Holy!
Well, I didn't do it in the day.
And you didn't get.
No, but I had some frosty peas to apply in strategic locations.
Well, so my buddy did mine, and I had known what the complications were because I was going to do cases in 2 days, and it was fine. So I actually sent, and he remembers this, but I actually sent him a picture of something off the internet of what happens post vasectomy.
Post-op? And you said, what have you done to me?
I texted him and I was like, hey, dude, I made the mistake. I worked out today, and sent him a picture.
Oh, God. What did he do? That's not
well, because you got to take him back and take you to
here's my question.
That was a cruel
now, this buddy
trick.
of yours that did it, is he a physician?
He is. Well, yeah. I mean,
and is he a buddy of
one
yours?
One of my orthopedic partners.
Yeah. Is he an orthopedic partner? Like,
yeah.
Hey, what's the difference? A knee or a vas deferens?
Is he a physician? No, some dude off the street.
Well, he said it's his buddy. I mean, I don't know.
I met a guy at the Haymarket. He seemed credible.
Okay. Hey, did he stay at the Holiday Inn Express?
Yeah.
Well, it's better than staying in the mayor's goddamn skate park down there with the rest of the homeless royals.
Oh, yeah, the skate park.
Is it that bad down there? I haven't.
That's down on 8th and something.
Yeah, I mean,
down in, yeah.
That's our mayor's.
It was suggested by the listening audience, Matt, that we're in political season, that we probably ought to have some more politicos on and talk about local politics.
Funny thing, good introduction, as Ben is going to be Lincoln's new Republican mayor.
Oh, good.
Oh, I knew this was coming. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I gotta.
How can we sign up and help?
And
I think I'm running.
Is this your formal announcement, Ben?
2030.
2030.
He's
building a war chest.
We've got 2 years. We got 6 years to build.
I'm trying to build a funding base.
Well,
we're in.
Are you in?
Oh yeah.
I'm
an accountant.
We're big donors.
The finance
big donors.
Chairman.
Yes.
I would actually maybe I'll consider it if you were to help run 2000.
We'll help run the campaign.
We will absolutely help.
Do you live in the city limits?
I don't. So I can't even.
Whoa.
Right. So I can't.
Well, you got to move into this neighborhood.
There's a house for sale. I did see that.
Yeah. You wouldn't move off an acreage, would you?
I would. My wife would not.
Okay. Then you aren't going anywhere.
So the answer.
So the answer is no.
It'd be tougher for him to say no to us just showing up for his party.
Yeah.
To uninvite us again.
Once you find out the address, then I might have to.
Well, you notice, and that's not published. We can't even. We're gonna have to put a tracker on his car's legs.
Okay, we can do that.
We'll just follow him home.
Yeah. He
will
won't
say,
let us
"Oh
know,
no,
right?
this isn't home."
So
this is the hospital.
Okay, we digress
Paul.
for the 10th or 12th time. When did you get to Lincoln, and how did you get to Lincoln? From Washington.
He said, "Hey,
from the fellowship?
Let's get out of Seattle because I'm done with the fellowship."
Oof, yeah, it was like we said, fantastic place for a year.
Hey, dude, sorry, zip your pants up. Oh, they are okay.
Oh, what are you looking down there?
Well, no, I'm not. God. I just wondered if you'd look.
I
wondered if you'd look.
Should I put a long coat on here?
I love it. Hey, you see that? He checked.
For the viewing audience, that just took a little weird turn.
It was supposed to.
Okay.
1, he checked. 2,
I did.
It ties back into this whole vasectomy deal. And 3, he finally pulled his shirt down.
Oh man!
So we're coming back to Lincoln. Post vasectomy. Oh wait, pre vasectomy. Before a non-licensed physician vasectomized you.
So for us, we grew up small town. We thought we would never come back to Nebraska. And I think what we realized as we were away, we're like, Nebraska's not that bad. Like, people are great. And so we were older after I went to med school and residency. I had a little perspective in my
following PA school.
Correct. And so I feel like we were a little older to be maybe a little wiser in terms of where we selected to live. And we felt like Lincoln was kind of the perfect size, and it's a university town, and all well, my family all lives in Omaha, and I think
Bastards.
I think Omaha's fine, but
But it's bigger. I mean, it's 3 times the size of Lincoln.
and like I said, I grew up small town. I never thought we would come back, but there is something good about Nebraska.
So what do you think that is? Because I've heard that.
We hear that a lot.
We do.
There is. And
we both know a lot of people who relocated to Lincoln and or Nebraska.
Well, I mean, as Nebraska kids, Nebraska looks great in the rearview mirror when you're young, and it looks better in the front windshield, especially when you're bringing kids into the world and wanting to raise them in a good quality environment.
So you lived in Missouri, you lived in Omaha, you lived in Washington, and now you live in Lincoln. So
yeah, we love it.
You love it.
We do. And I think the nice thing about coming here is people are great. You can still travel to wherever you want, right? Like you can see,
you're halfway to everything.
Yeah, you can see cool things. But what we found out when we were in Seattle was like your day-to-day is the same, right? So you might as well be around people that are reasonable. Yeah. Not that Seattle's not.
When you say reasonable, okay, explain
nice.
That. What?
Nice. Like in Seattle is crazy. So my wife, we had 3 kids at the time. My wife would walk. So we lived by this big outdoor mall, and she would walk and people would honk at her because we had 3 kids. Like, you're polluting the earth with more kids, type of thing. Because nobody has kids out there, right? They'll get 1 or 2, and nobody would look you in the eye. Nobody would say hi. And so it's very different.
Life in a big city is tough. I don't care. I mean, there's a lot of great things about it.
There are.
It's a tough life. Every idea you have, another 250,000
the dynamics
people
are
have the
completely different.
The dynamics are different.
Yeah.
The lifestyle is different. Traffic's tough.
Politics are different.
Politics are
especially in Washington.
Especially in Washington and Seattle in particular.
And I'm not trying to get into political.
But you're going to be mayor.
I am. In 2030.
Eventually, you're going to get into
2030. Matt's campaign chair, and I'll do something. I don't know what. I'm not qualified for anything, but I will help.
Okay, so there's conservative and there is liberal, right? But Seattle is like not even within the liberal portion, right?
It's left of liberal.
And so there's certainly places that are not conservative, right? And they're so far right that it's like I've never been to those places, but I'm sure it's so far right.
I'm sure there are
comfortable, but Seattle is different.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
You lived there for a year.
So it's interesting. So we used to, when we lived there, our goal for the whole year is we didn't eat red meat. We were like, we're from Nebraska. We're going back. We're not going to eat steak. All we're going to do is eat seafood. We're going to try and live in the culture.
What the heck?
When in Rome, man.
No steak, no steer.
Not in Seattle. No. Well, I mean, you don't want to go to
no
Seattle.
Dead bull. Well, yeah, I want a steak.
No,
I'm sorry. A fish now and again's fine.
No.
Let's not get carried away.
Yeah, come on. Okay, so when we're there,
all right.
So point being, everywhere we went, we were like, we're gonna do the culture thing. So we bussed we had a car, but like we're gonna show our kids, like we're gonna bus, we just kind of did the whole.
You did public transportation.
We did because we were like, this is our one time. I know.
Oh boy.
Anyway. We were on the bus one time, and my wife and I, we talk about this all the time. The homeless population
is incredible.
But it's crazy. Like you see homeless there, and they're like guys, like normal guys, right? It's not like this concept of homeless.
Well, there are some that are not.
There are, and that's a whole nother conversation. I think it's a mental illness and some drug problem and stuff like that. However, there's a subset of people that you look at them, you're like, there's no way you're homeless.
Mm-hmm.
However, we were on the bus one time with this guy, and he was just normal dude, polo, hanging out, and he's telling us he's homeless. And we were like, why?
Does he look like normal? Bathed?
He's better looking than you, Dave.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
And that's a lot to say.
Stop the presses.
So
Schlegs doesn't dive across the table.
But he tells us, he's like, this is the best place in the world to be homeless. He goes, if I just plan things right, I get a free meal every single day of the week, and it's good food because Seattle caters to that.
Oh, they totally do.
And so he's like, I can come here. I have money. He stopped his job. He's like, I get to live outside. The weather's perfect. I get a free meal every day of the year. And he's like, transportation's free.
Wow.
And so he was like, this is the greatest place on earth. And I'm like, well, I mean, if you allow that,
I guess the
that's interesting.
Right? Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's not how I would choose to
live.
No, but
it's clearly someone gaming the system.
Yes,
but if you allow it,
but
he's smart enough to game the system.
He's smart enough to game it,
right?
And it's allowed.
But he doesn't have any initiative to do anything else because he probably has some skills or ability.
I mean, he looked,
looks aren't everything.
Well, clearly not.
Clearly.
After you're dressing down a moment ago by Lincoln's future mayor, starting off with pissing off and insulting his campaign manager.
No, that's you.
I'm finance.
I'm finance. Campaign?
He does the money.
Jeez Louise.
I'll balance the debits and credits. The rest of it, hey, tell me how life's like under that bus.
I got thrown under.
You boy.
Boom.
Boom.
So I did have a conversation actually yesterday with a Lincoln City police officer. I went to a 2-year-old birthday party, and it was a subset of young men who played football at the University of Nebraska, probably 12, 13 years ago. And this was a former football player, and now he's a police officer in Lincoln.
Kind of like Jay Pitts, who was on here.
All right. So I said, well, how's that like? Where's your beat? And and I had a relationship with him from years ago. And he goes, well, I'm from basically Haymarket down to Highway 2, 27th down to, through the west side of the Haymarket and stuff. And he goes, we get into, I think he called it Section 8, housing, public housing and stuff. And he goes, I've been a police officer for, I think he said 7 years. And he said, when I first started, I thought, these people really need help and they need empathy. And he goes, what I found is they don't want anything. We can give them free housing. We can give them free food. We can get them a job. There's all these services that can help them get out of the predicament that we perceive they're in. They don't want help. They want to be in it. They don't want the responsibility. They don't want anything to do with it. They will shun it. And he goes, it's just that's their lifestyle. Whereas our lifestyle, my kids, my wife, your wife, he goes, that's our lifestyle. That's their lifestyle. And they are completely happy with it.
Do you think, so
isn't that interesting?
The adage, more money, more problems, right? So let's talk in the simplest form. Do you think, though, having to worry about basic survival needs of just where am I going to eat and shower, do you think that would be less stressful?
I can't get my arms around not wanting to improve your life. It's a foreign concept.
It is.
But to your question, I will say, of all things, I prefer my charitable dollars going to help someone to alleviate what I perceive has to be insurmountable stress of, can I house and clothe my kids, provide the basic necessities for my kids? And I feel good about doing that. Honestly, of all the money that I donate, I feel the best about donating blood to the blood bank. It stays in the community.
I
mean, they drain me like a stuck pig, but
every 16 weeks or every 8?
Every 8.
Okay.
I do the whole blood, but
I do the doubles.
I have the rarest blood type there is.
Really?
Was it AB negative? And they hound me to donate, but I'm happy to do it because it immediately goes to the community. It's a measurable benefit. And it's not having something peeled off the top for all the administrative overhead and all that junk. And it, again, if you need it, you are in an emergent situation. By contrast, again, I would think it would be hyper stressful to worry, can I feed and clothe and house my kids? Basic human necessities.
So this young man said that all these people had addiction issues, right? They're addicted to something. Right. And it clouds them, their judgment and their ability to want to progress and all these things. So they would rather be high. They would rather be drunk, stoned, strung out, whatever you want to describe it as opposed to straighten up and try to produce or achieve, because that's what they feel comfortable with. That's sad, isn't it? Years ago, my wife and I used to volunteer at Easter down at Da Vinci's on 13th and F Street. Down there, and they feed on Easter. Anybody who'll come. Bus loads come from the city mission, and all day long we'd feed. So what I saw, it was very interesting, and we took our kids down there, which was a great lesson for them.
Oh yeah,
young people. They were both young girls at the time. The generational poverty is unbelievable. And these small kids. So at the time, let's say it was 15 years ago, I was, 50 years old, early 50s, I could have been a grandfather by then. And generationally, they only see their parents and their grandparents live in this squalor, if you will. And this is the way they live. There'd be 3 generations of family, and they how do they break the cycle?
If you don't know anything different,
They don't know any different.
right?
They don't know any different.
They don't know anything, and they're not educated.
No, they don't know
and they're not
anything different.
challenged.
No, it was amazing. It was sad. It was sad. It did teach our young daughters a lot that they don't they didn't
how
like
good
that.
their life is.
Well, how good
mom-
our
having parents around, and
my wife and I wanted to see that. Look, this is the alternative to our lifestyle, right? Us being productive, us being busy, us being unavailable at times, right? As parents, because we have to work, right? That's part of being an achiever, right?
But is it that? I mean, that's teaching your kids something, right? Like, I want my kids to know that
You're an achiever.
well, that we
work
work hard to
hard.
provide.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's how my dad was. You know, my
Right.
dad
As
was
a coach,
my dad was a teacher, and my dad would teach and coach all
Right.
year. He would paint in the summers from sun up to sundown. I mean, my dad worked harder than anybody I know. And like, he loved coaching, right? But like, I remember vividly.
But he provided for you.
He did. And like, my dad, how he raised us boys, all of us, and I would say all of the boys and daughter, or my sister's the same. He's like, I don't care what you do, but if you're delivering garbage, you better be the best garbage man I've ever seen. He's like, I don't care what you do, but whatever you do, you better go full throttle at it.
So the black sheep went full throttle.
So
we come back to Lincoln.
Yeah.
Shoulder surgeon.
Correct.
Bringing it back.
I will say, look at this.
Well,
range of motion.
Not everybody can
There's
see
a
the
ring
video.
in there and a bunch of hair. And shit, look at that thing
but
go.
God dang it, it's a
That's
lot better than it
going
was.
Jesse,
That's
isn't
a
it?
going Jenny.
Wow.
So a little pitch from Maude Bless America for the surgical talent of Dr. Ben Woodhead.
That's a full replacement, by the way, for the viewing audience at home.
So how'd you get recruited back to Lincoln? I mean, was that you saying, let's be in Lincoln? And
I reached out to them. Lincoln's it's a good enough place where I don't think they have to recruit a lot. And a lot of the people even we get now are people that to some degree want to come here, right? Because we don't really we're not putting in the ads, hey, we need somebody, right? Most of the people are reaching out. And I think that's how you, at least in our group.
Well, it's a great compliment to what sort of an environment you guys have created.
Absolutely. And I mean, a lot of the guys in our group, like very good guys, right? You okay?
Well, no, I'm startled by the phone.
God, is that his
spam?
I thought that was your wife again.
Spam.
Like,
with a ring.
did we
in
do
their
something
shoulder?
wrong? That's why Bridget's calling.
I
again?
get more spam calls. Yeah. So, I mean, like, and I think for the most part, like, if you're a good group, like, hopefully you don't have to advertise, right? And so I reached out, and they were probably like, no, we don't.
So
need
you
this
reached
guy.
out here.
Yeah.
So hey,
you
boys, you
begged
need a
them.
shoulder
Begged
guy,
them,
and they said,
begged them to let me come.
"Here, come on." Cheers to Lincoln Orthopedics saying, "Let's bring in Woodhead."
Yeah.
He's the black sheep of the family.
Oh, yeah.
Lest I remind you again.
Yeah. Thank you.
Do another one. That's a penalty.
So part of Maude Bless America is just about getting hammered on air.
Well, it does loosen the conversation.
Yeah, it does.
And
It was
what I
loose
really
from the
like,
beginning.
what I really appreciate about you is, I don't know if you remember saying this, but when we're going to come back and talk about your burgeoning professional golf career, is when you said, Maude, the best part about Maude Bless America is you guys personify by introducing liquor to the conversation. It really is the KY jelly of social interaction. It just makes everybody talk a little bit more freely.
I think Rogan does that.
Exactly. He
Rogan does?
Yeah.
Is he?
I'm
Well, he probably
pretty sure
he probably
does.
takes a gummy or something.
He probably does.
Yeah. Yeah, he probably
Let
gets
me
loose.
get you a gummy. I don't
No,
know if I
I don't.
have
Not
it.
as.
I don't
Do you
need
ever
a
listen to Bill Maher?
I don't.
He smokes dope right on the air.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's puffing. Oh yeah, yeah.
That's illegal in Nebraska.
Well, not where he's at. He's not in Nebraska.
Bill Maher, I didn't know Bill Maher was in Nebraska.
No, he's not.
But
He's
clearly, because we'd arrest him on air. We don't want that happen at Maude Bless
Bless
America.
America.
But I like that you got me to say Maude Breast America. But anyway, let's keep on it. So you come back, augment.
So,
Well, no, he's a shoulder guy. Let's.
I know augmentation. No shoulders.
You had your
Yeah,
shoulder
that is-
augmented. We got a replacement. We just
Technically-
can we have
technically
another
it's an
clinical
augment.
show?
What's that?
technically, it was an augment.
Exactly.
Augmentation.
Full range of motion,
Yes.
Yeah,
courtesy
for the
of
most-
Dr.
Very
Ben
well.
Woodhead.
For
Yes.
the most part.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
Yeah. So came back, begged them to let me come. Worked out. We merged with the other group. It's been great.
So how long have you been here?
we came in 19, so we're going on 7 years.
Wow, 7 years.
So tell us about, okay, you have 4 siblings, so 2 sisters,
2 brothers.
2 brothers.
Yep.
Tell us about your sisters and your brothers.
Oh, where you go? Which one do you want?
Let's go youngest to oldest.
Youngest to oldest.
Yeah.
So my youngest sister is in North Platte. She's a social worker out there. She's had her first baby. She's a lot younger than I am.
What lot? How many?
Oh gosh. Oh man, I don't even know my kids.
How old are you?
ages.
42?
I'm 43.
43.
Oh, you're
she's
spring
probably
chicken.
30.
So 13
30.
years.
30.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pretty good
and then
math.
my youngest, or then my next sister she was born in 92. I got to do math. She's 34.
34.
She actually married a rancher from out in Valentine. They own like ridiculous amounts. So
they raise cattle.
and they lived out there for a while, and then
Ranching's tough.
It is tough.
That's a special breed of person.
The agronomy lifestyle. I have a son-in-law who's a farmer. It's a great lifestyle, but it's a hard lifestyle.
So
you
work
hard.
hard. You work.
I
And you're a jack of all trades.
Oh
the
man.
hard part, like growing up in Western Nebraska, I would have given anything to be able to be a rancher or a farmer.
Why?
It's just something about living off the land. I don't know.
But once you get it in your blood,
Yeah.
those people don't give it up.
No, they don't. They die.
They're
die out there.
hard working people.
I don't
Tougher
know.
nails.
They are. So they live in Omaha, and
Wait a minute. Who lives in Omaha?
So my
The rancher from Valentine lives in Omaha?
So they moved to Omaha.
They commute.
What do they commute to ranch?
He
They
flies in.
fly. Did they do it by drones?
He's a business guy. No, he did not finish out on the ranch because he's a business guy, and he owns part of a roofing company, and so
Okay.
he's a young
So do they still
entrepreneur.
own the ranch?
Parents do. So they
Parents
go out
do.
a lot,
Gotcha.
so
Gotcha.
So they live in Omaha.
they do. And then that's 2 sisters. I got another younger brother. He's head. He kind of runs all Nebraska for Arthrex, which is an orthopedic sales company.
What's it called?
Arthrex. So it's like for sports.
Okay.
So what do they
ACLs.
sell?
They sell like anchors for like rotator cuffs,
Anchors.
everything,
You mean a
shoulder
big screw.
replacements, huge screw.
Screw.
Screw
It's
you.
not an anchor. It's a
I know what
screw.
university you went to. Screw you.
It's a screw. He calls them anchors. They're screws.
I mean, they are. They are.
They're anchors. Yeah.
So do you have like a
Expensive
surgical
anchors.
grade DeWalt? You just electric drill? You just
Pretty much is.
Is it really? It's not
Yeah.
just like you're manually cranking that thing in there?
No.
Why do we call it an anchor versus a screw?
Well, so we're getting in the weeds here. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Let's
yes.
do
For
it.
his
This is
shoulder,
right here.
yes, you use a drill and a saw and everything. Yes, I mean you're using
Oh, it's tool time.
absolutely
Yeah. So I had a
without
friend,
the hair most. Of
Yeah. I had a friend
ring.
who was worked for Stryker, and he
Yeah,
said,
so we use striker saws.
okay. So he when I got my knees replaced, he was in on the surgery,
Yeah.
and he said they had to go through a couple of his blades, and he was pretty happy about that
That's some hard bone.
because he said, Dave, you have some incredibly hard bones. Yeah.
You said that's what I said to Peg.
Exactly.
That
what he
is like
said.
in surgery. That's like a rite of passage. Like if you got some dude that you go through 3 saws, you're like,
Wow.
It's-
That's why Peg married you.
Yeah, right.
said,
The
hey,
hard bones.
Hard bones,
those
baby.
bones are.
That was the knees.
Well,
Maybe it doesn't transfer.
I don't remember, but let's tell people.
Let's just
we use
say
3
it. Let's
saws
just
for
yeah,
go
the
with
3
it.
shoulder.
saw blades on your shoulder.
So
There's a lot of mechanism
so
in the shoulder.
he works for that company that sells these
Arthrex.
anchors.
Yeah.
Sells anchors.
He does.
Stuff. Okay.
He's a mover and a shaker, so he's pretty.
I thought the anchors were stop moving.
So
and
when
shit.
was he born?
He was 89, so he's pretty young. Well, he's 36, 35.
he's 30, he's going to be 37.
Yeah, 36. Yeah. So
Yeah, my daughter's born in '89.
yeah, so he's your daughter's age.
So 37. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's out there, and then my younger brother's retired. My next youngest brother's retired.
As well he should be. I used to be
No kidding.
retired.
Yeah.
That
I was
didn't
retired at one point.
I was until Maude Bless America.
Well,
We're into the media mogul.
He retired. What
he was
age did he
33.
retire?
So he
Okay, he's 33. You
He
did not retire.
so
at
my
33.
younger
No,
brother,
I did not.
my brother 2 years younger than me, retired in 19, I think 18, when I got my first job.
He's
Oh, okay.
asshole.
Him and my dad retired the same year.
Well,
Wow.
does he not want to do anything?
So he does. So he golfs.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
Not
I
as well
know.
as you, having seen you
right. You
absolutely light up the Marion
Marion.
Golf Course.
my
Marion.
word.
So we're back to your
when you
burgeoning professional golf
when you
career.
say light up, what is your definition of light up?
You saw every
having one
friggin' inch
par?
of that golf course.
You absolutely crushed it on
Ben,
the first day.
on day 2,
It was
you
day
saw
2.
every
You saw a lot of geography.
every square inch of that.
You saw a
golf
lot of
course.
geography.
I think there is a good chance that caddy has never seen corners of that golf course he did that day, and he's been there for
And
years.
you're equal opportunity.
How so?
Now, you saw
Left,
all.
you're
you were right, you were left, you were in
right,
the middle.
left, right.
And by the way, no offense, but I was right there with you.
Oh,
just
we
not
all
nearly
I
as
actually
far.
don't know if you were.
Oh God, it was terrible.
Hey, and by the way, my back shield up now. I'm almost.
Did you take that? Did you take that medicine?
I did, and then I had some old exercises that you should continue to do stuff that helps you, therapy wise. So
maybe not so much golf for you, Sleggs?
No, I abandoned the stretching and the exercises, and I shouldn't have, and that causes that sciatica to just kind of seize up, and now it's better. Yeah.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it, but I believe you.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's some specific
It's coming.
exercise. Yeah, it is coming. So he's retired. So what's he do besides golf?
So he'll correct me if he listens to this.
Why wouldn't he listen to this? What's wrong with the fucker?
This is like one of the biggest podcasts coming.
Exactly.
So Matt, you're a big business guy, David. Business brokerage. So they function similar to like a realtor does for houses, but for businesses.
Yeah, he transacts.
Yeah,
Is he a business broker?
correct.
Yep.
So he one of his good buddies,
That does vasectomies on the side.
right?
Kinda
Yeah,
like your
did
buddy.
his
My buddy did it.
My buddy Roy did this vasectomy.
pretty much. They kind of had this idea that like, let's just do this. And so
Does he have a license
do you
For
have
what?
to have a license?
You don't have to have a license for that.
to be a business broker?
I mean, they've sold businesses, so
Not
I
to my
hope he has
knowledge. I mean,
one.
maybe, but
Does he have an accountant in his?
stable.
In his, you're asking
He's
a
broker.
guy that
All he's doing is introducing a willing buyer and a willing seller. He's not giving tax,
So
legal, or accounting advice.
yeah.
Yes.
I sat in on one business broker selling a business, and it was I hope your brother's better than that.
Well, so this is the interesting thing, and like Danny, like he doesn't have to work, right? He's doing it like to
Be busy.
yeah, it's being busy. You can't golf in the winter in Nebraska.
Does he like it?
He does.
Good.
I mean, Danny, like if you ever have a conversation, he's just the most competitive dude ever,
Mm-hmm.
ever. Like I've seen him.
Kind of like
Get in
you on
many-
the golf course.
Well, I
I thought
suck.
you were gonna. I thought we were gonna have to pull you off the caddy when he gave you a bad read on the putt.
Now those
did.
caddies weren't that good.
The second day, I did not think
The
that.
pumpkin was good.
The first day that
First
dude
day was
good.
good. The second day, not so much.
Second day he
Really?
I didn't.
he
think
might have smoked himself stupid.
You didn't think the pumpkin pounder was
the
good?
pumpkin.
The pumpkin pounder, that was a weird deal.
No, the pumpkin pounder was fun.
He was
the other
entertaining.
guy.
The other guy might
Yeah,
have had a little
the
issues.
second day guys were okay. They were old guy. One guy, he had been married 4 times and had 4 girlfriends.
I mean, the most interesting thing of the whole trip, not playing at Marion or doing anything else, was the fact that one of the caddies had recently broke up with his girlfriend, who they both had a combined 8 kids together,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
got on Tinder 2 days before and already had 250 hits.
Yes.
Yeah. And by the way, did you see that, Roy?
Yes.
Whoa.
How,
Apparently-
how does he get 250?
I know.
That's my
He's
point.
no Rock Hudson.
no. I was like, wow.
On either side of that team.
How about the pumpkin pounder?
I've
What
never.
was his name? Vince.
Vincent.
Vincent.
I've had more conversations about him than the golf course since I
Oh.
was back.
Hell
Now
yeah.
Vince, he's kind of a legend around there, according to Pete.
Clearly. Wait, I mean, what he said he started when he was 9 years old.
He started.
40
He started.
years,
he,
he said.
he
40
started
years, and he's
caddying
60
at
years old.
77. Didn't he start in 1977? Didn't he start
Yeah.
caddying?
Maybe
That
it
was
was
50 years ago.
Looping.
Maybe it was 50 years.
It was crazy.
That
He's
was
60 years old.
He was the most experienced person ever. I don't know if it was from a caddy perspective.
It was unbelievable.
Redheads.
And thank God for the fact that he could tell interesting stories because my golf. Do you need
You
to
got
get that?
Doug.
Is that your bookie?
No, do you know?
Oh, it's Bridget.
No, it's a good man.
Yeah, he's your
Tough.
partner.
Yeah,
You can take his
No,
call.
no, no.
You can take his call.
No, it's fine.
We'll only hear your side of it.
Yeah,
It's-
I don't.
Uh-oh.
Those things stick.
Well, they are sticky. Slugs, you want a nipple for that? So you can
No,
nurse it some
no,
more?
for shit's sake.
You don't see me playing friggin' sandbag third base.
Mom.
No, but I mean, he
You don't
was
see.
God bless America.
I don't
God
want to
bless
get in the middle
America.
of your-
Cheers. God bless America, boys.
Wasn't he one of the most interesting human beings?
I
I've
tell you
never-
what, the whole time. So the other interesting thing to me is Pete, who, how I met Matt is through Pete. You've heard that story.
Mhm.
So Pete and I have been separated for literally 50 years, right? He went away and I've seen him infrequently. And I
Probably why you
didn't
guys
know,
are so successful.
I didn't, right. Him or me.
I just said you guys. I'm not distinguishing.
um, I didn't realize what a golf historian
Oh
he was.
my God, it's unbelievable.
I could have just listened to him.
Pete,
Well,
Yes.
he would have liked it
Pete
if he
talked
had.
about
I did.
all these golf courses and all the places he's played. Do you believe how many places?
My brother may be a golf savant. I don't know if you noticed. He was telling me shots that I hit on whatever golf course. He had every single hole and every single shot. I couldn't remember the last hole.
He was fascinating.
He is. It's incredible.
And I
He's
didn't
truly a
know
savant.
that about Pete.
I didn't either.
Well, I think just listening to him talk about the history of everything.
Oh,
that's
my
ever
God.
happened
Oh.
there.
Every shot, every
I was
hole we
I can't
played,
remember
every hole we played, there was a different story.
Exactly.
It was crazy.
Like you said a minute ago, you can't remember your own kid's birthday.
No.
He's
So-
remembering all this
I
stuff.
know.
He's a savant, dude. It's
It-
weird. but
it
he's
was-
a savant.
And the other part that, Matt, you maybe took a little exception to this and you thought how it didn't create this camaraderie, but not riding a cart, walking, I thought that was a leisurely stroll. And I thought that was
enjoyed
good.
the golf.
I did.
And for the record, I agree. I enjoyed the walk, the whole 9 yards. But everybody, and maybe it's because we're not necessarily all the best golfers. It's why we're amateurs, except you, Ben.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dr. Ben.
Yeah.
Dr. Ben, Dr.
is-
Ben to you.
Nobody really got a chance to talk on the course except on the green and on the tee
Well,
box.
we'd
And
stroll
after
off
that,
our
you're-
tee shots and then we'd
everybody's-
scatter.
Right.
Everybody scattered. And-
I only talked to Vince the whole time as he was chasing my balls.
Well,
Who is the guy with the 4 girlfriends and the 4 kids?
That was
that was our
Yeah.
caddy. I don't remember what his
Who
name
was his
but
game?
That was a dude. with
Matt,
250
clearly you and I
followers
didn't.
on
We
Tinder.
didn't get to talk a lot because we were really scattered.
Well, exactly my point. But every time we were asking that, Roy, about how did you get 250 followers in 2 days, it got really sketch, got really weird. And next thing we know, he's throwing clubs into the lake.
Hey.
Like, oh no, that's your ball.
Hey,
I'm just trying to go get it.
I'm telling you, that dude was he was on more than energy drinks.
Do you think he posted a picture of you on his Tinder?
Pretty sure. Whoa. Well, he might have. Hey,
Yeah, it says me.
yeah. Like, hey,
250
Hey,
hits.
I got this white hair.
No, that shows experience.
Oh God,
Wisdom.
He was
he's an interesting cat.
he was an interesting
We
dude.
had a hard time
He was a
engaging
high.
him.
He was a little bit too high energy. I think he might have been on something, like I said, more than Red Bull. I'm just saying.
I'm not arguing. I am here being educated. So Ben, we're back to it. So you're a shoulder surgeon of profound repute. Does that mean your prowess extends into the elbow, or do you limit yourself exclusively to the shoulder, or do you if I came in and said, hey, I need you to fix my knee, you'd say, oh yeah, it's no big deal. It's the same thing as a shoulder.
That's a good question. Yeah, I mean, now it's probably 90% of what I do.
Okay.
As I've gotten farther.
So
along.
excellence through repetition.
Well,
What's
I
the
mean,
other 10%?
I do some knee. I go to a satellite clinic, and I just still do knee.
Where's your satellite clinic?
David City.
So 20 minutes from Lincoln.
Correct.
Do you fly?
Hour, but yeah.
You fly up there though, don't you?
Yeah. I take my scooter.
Is it a Vespa?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So when I went to one of your partners who did my knees, I said, hey, I got a bad shoulder. He goes, no, don't do shoulders. You got to go see Ben Woodhead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, it's kind of them.
He said, what's that?
That's kind of them.
Yeah, it was kind of them. And I was very appreciative because he did a fantastic job on my knees.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he didn't, I don't know that he didn't feel comfortable, but he just suggested that I go to you.
Let me capitalize on that. So for the sake of discussion, one of your partners was on, and he does a lot of knees, a lot of hips. And we had the conversation about America's obesity, and he's apparently had to have some awkward conversations with people saying, I can't.
I listened to this podcast.
So do you have the same experience with obesity affecting your ability?
Does it
to
affect on
effectuate a
shoulders?
shoulder or an
So
elbow?
that's actually a great question. And kind of a loaded question. So the interesting thing with hip and knee, right? And even spine to some degree. I don't know if you talked with Dr.
Vanaguchi talked about spine and obesity.
Yeah. So, okay. So
a couple of sentences, but mostly about his golf.
or his
It's
skiing,
Roberto,
Yeah, that's
or his Canadian citizenship.
or his Canadian citizenship. But it's
Very
it's Wise
understandable.
Bandersnatch. I mean, it's just how you pronounce it in Dutch.
Uh,
Anyway,
hip and knee is different. So if you actually look at orthopedic guidelines, there's actually BMI cutoffs that they recommend.
Really?
Well, for hip,
They
and
didn't
knee,
say that.
well, for you.
No.
just in
No,
general.
they didn't.
we didn't
obviously,
think to ask about that.
Tues
right?
didn't say.
So I would
Kevin-
tell you, like from an orthopedic surgeon standpoint, usually 40, like for hip and knee, is a pretty reasonable cutoff. Like if you're looking at somebody and they're a little overweight and you're like maybe a little nervous, because like Dr. Tavis talked about, there's obviously a higher complication rate
Right.
doing, and it's not that it's not being rude to people that are overweight, but the prosthesis can wear out. Like there's a higher risk of infection. There's a higher risk of wound issues just because you have such a big soft tissue sleeve. And so hip and knee, though, you're naturally going to wear it out, right? Because you're bearing weight. So the interesting thing with shoulder, like even if they're big, like it still takes a while to get down there, but there's no real cutoffs for BMI. My practice, I kind of have.
So what's the BMI number for cutoff for hips and knees?
40. I mean, but
Jesus Christ, that's big.
It
40 is huge.
Well, what's yours? I'm 23.
I'm probably 23,
right,
24,
but like
22.
our
What's your
society,
BMI, Ben?
I think I don't know, 27, 28.
No. Come on.
Probably.
Give us the real.
No.
There's no HIPAA here.
You think
Give
it's
us the real
30?
answer? No, I think it's less. I think you're
No.
probably.
Yeah, I'm probably about a
I think you're
24.
low 20s.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. I'm like a 24. I used to be like a 28 or 29 and I lost a bunch of weight and I'm probably 24. But probably in there.
Well,
23,
but
24.
okay, so here's the deal. You guys are not the norm, whether you feel like you are not, or it's just not that way.
So you're saying he's Abby?
Abby normal?
Yeah, he's Abby normal.
Let's call him Abby.
Abby.
Unfortunately, like just the world we're in, like there's a lot of people over 40, and I know that's a hard conversation.
That's
to have.
huge. That's huge.
Yeah. I mean, what is it? About 10 pounds per point of BMI?
I usually just put it in my phone calculator if I have that conversation. But with shoulder though, you're not bearing weight on it,
right?
So you're not bearing weight, but you have a deep potential incision. What'd you call it? A wound shaft?
No, I don't know what I call it.
Hey, I'm a civilian.
I mean, just the soft tissue sleeve.
The soft
so
tissue
like
sleeve.
like the sleeve that you're
so
going,
the shaft into the sleeve.
Correct. However you want to call it.
you just I mean
Sleeve,
you're cutting through more tissue
I mean,
to get to.
So you have more volume of tissue that you can have something bad happen.
Right.
And
hair, for example.
Hair,
rings.
So we're back to that. I love it when the conversation goes full circle.
Sweat drops.
Oh boy.
Oh, saliva.
That's why you were. Yeah.
Ooh,
but
nasty.
I will tell you that. For whatever reasons, people who've had surgeries, replacements, seek counsel for other people that want to get that. So
referral.
Yeah, I'm referral. So I've had lots of people come up to me and say, "Hey, I'm going to get a knee replacement. What's your suggestion?" And I unequivocally say, and I did this to this last person, and I'll tell you at dinner who this person was because of our journalistic,
integrity.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We have.
He goes, "Do you have any suggestions for me?" I said, "Yeah, you're a fat bastard, and you need to lose weight."
And by the way, I'm not referring you to our friend Dr. Ben, the chiropractor.
He stares at me. I said, I'm being serious. I was a little bit blunt, but I said, you really, really, really have no idea how difficult it is to move your body weight and be compromised and have something not there because you're too heavy. I said, you need to lose 40 pounds.
The other thing is too,
I didn't call him a fat bastard.
Yes, you did.
Okay, maybe.
I know you did. I know you.
The other thing is though, even let's just say everything goes perfect but the surgical exposure, the bigger you are, like it makes it more difficult.
Right.
And so
right.
It's not people trying to be jerks and say, "Hey, I'm not going to do it because you're fat." Like it's a true like
danger.
It is. Yeah. But the problem is we're in a society where
you can't say that without hurting feelings.
Correct.
It has a negative implication. So
even if you're being kind and have the best interest, it still reflects poorly.
But have you ever had to turn down surgery on somebody because they're too obese?
So I have not from a shoulder perspective, but I do if it's something like I'm very strict in my parameters. Yes, in I'm because I don't do as much knee. I want to do a knee that I know is going to
Be
Work.
successful.
Be successful.
So my indications for something, it has to be teed up to be
pretty
perfect.
narrow.
Right.
Because I don't.
You don't want
You don't want them to have a complication. You don't
Correct.
want them to have a
So
bad
like
outcome.
my window. So if it's anything crazy, I'll kick to a partner and we got partners that do the people that are over. They're the kind of the complex guys.
So when you say complex, is that code for doing surgery to quote Slegs on a fat bastard? Or is that
you're putting words in my mouth?
No, I'm asking a question.
Well,
Hey,
so
Matt,
this is the rationale.
to our viewing audience, was that cruel?
It wasn't intended to be.
Okay.
I mean, I'm using your words, Slegs.
But this is
You're a fat bastard.
This is my
Ergo,
rationale.
you're out.
If you're gonna do surgery on somebody as a higher risk of complications, you should be the guy or gal or surgeon that can take care of said complications. So it would be somewhat unwise for me to do a surgery on something that has a higher risk of complication if I can't take care of it.
Makes total sense.
I got to sleep at night, right?
Right.
Like,
so your partner, I had to talk into doing both my knees at the same time.
Yeah, that's a hard aspect.
And I said I can do this, and I said I tell you what I'm going to do. So I said I was heavier than I am now, but I said I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to work out like a fiend, and I will come in like it's a competition,
like Frazier.
Yeah, and I did. I lost some weight, and I worked out hard, and I flew through the.
How did you feel the two at the same time was?
What's that?
How did you feel two of them at the same time was though? Like, was it easy?
I thought so.
Really?
Here's
you didn't think it was easy.
Here's my reasoning, Ben. I thought that they both needed it, and I couldn't distinguish. Nobody could distinguish which was the worst or needed one before the other. I thought if I believed in myself that I could do the therapy for both knees. I do it one time. Just balls out for 12 weeks to get it done.
Excuse me.
And I didn't want to do it 2 times.
That is a testament to you. And I'm not saying that because I'm on your podcast.
Yes, you are.
Partially.
Yeah.
2 knees at a time is hard.
I understand.
My dad was in the hospital.
Brutal.
I don't know if you remember this. You were in the same room as our mutual friend Doug Gans, who did one.
I was in the same room.
And I came in and said hello to you two, Royce.
Yes.
Like, hi, boys. And there was a lot of happy pills between the two of you.
There was.
And as far as I could tell, at that moment, everything was going great.
Everything went well. Couldn't. The outcome was unbelievable. So again, my mindset was that I can do this and I will do this. And I wanted to do therapy once because I tell you what, cutting your bones off is a big deal, but a bigger deal is the therapy.
Right.
And it's the time commitment, right? Like that's when I see somebody, it's easy for me, right? Because like it's the same thing with your guys' job, whether it's business or you do your thing and you tell people what to do. And for me, same thing. I see people in clinic and how many surgeries I booked today. I tell them this is what you need, but it's their life, right? Like it takes me 45 minutes, an hour, or whatever. I just move on with my life. But like you, to look somebody in the eye and be like, and I've done it. Sorry,
call me doctor.
We can't do, yeah, exactly. But you can't do both. Here, take out a year of your life and rehab it, right? Like that's a year. It's real. Exactly.
But you do them
at different times.
But the trade-off is if you don't, whether it's you do them both at the same time or not,
or one,
you're doing the rehab.
Yeah,
you are.
And your life, if you don't do it, your life just gets progressively worse. And by the way, it also means your world narrows.
It does.
And the more your world narrows, the harder it is to re-expand.
And you're right. It is 1 year.
It is.
Full
and,
year.
And I will tell you too, though, somebody like you're from knowing you mentally, you got to be mentally tough to do both. Like that is not for.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, like
you're placating me to the
a little bit, but that's after I told you that the other Tinder guy was. But
you're ugly. No, you're ugly.
No, you're ugly.
No, I said the homeless guy was a little bit better.
Yeah, he was. Not much. Ugly.
Hey, you're ugly.
You know,
but not as ugly as a homeless guy.
On that, my father started when I started dating girls. You know what he said to me? He said, "Son, beauty's only skin deep, but ugly is all the way to the bone."
And don't get it because you don't want it. And I'm not going
all
to raise
the way
it.
to the bone. So yes, I appreciate the compliment. That's nice of you to say, and it was very intentional on my part.
Yeah, It does take a special person though to do.
I don't know, special, but
and
in,
good surgeon. I don't know who did it, but obviously it was a good
takes a
surgeon.
special person to invite us to a party, uninvite us,
Oh.
and then now after the
is it
fact,
about time to wrap
reinvite us.
this thing up?
It is.
Oh man,
Everybody, thank you so much for being with us on Maude Bless America.
thank you,
Dr.
guys.
Ben. Couldn't been a bigger pleasure than to have you join us. Thank you so much. Slags, I don't know what to tell you, but this was awesome, guys. Thank you.
This is good.
This was
Cheers,
a lot of
boys.
fun.